Hey guys, so I just wanted to give you a quick update on content that's coming up and will be coming out. So some of you will know, yesterday I went to a council meeting in Oldham. The meeting was not specifically regarding CSE, but the reason that I went is a report has come out called the Oldham Report, which was an investigation into CSE in the area. CSE is child sexual exploitation. Now, the extraordinary meeting was a few weeks ago, but a motion was trying to be passed at this meeting, which calls for an inquiry into CSE, but this was actually amended. Now, I'm not going to go into the details of that here. I'm going to do a series of live streams which discuss in detail the various reports, so one on the Oldham Report, one on Operation Augusta, etc. I'm currently planning that, and I have somebody who will be doing it with me. We'll be talking about the politics, the law, and going through the findings, or the key findings of the reports and discussing them. So, back to this meeting. Now, as I say, it was not specifically about CSE, but I went because there was a lot of people who attended because they care about this issue because of the motion, and so I was planning on interviewing them. However, I only managed to get one interview done because I had a tech issue. Now, I don't live in Greater Manchester anymore, so I had to get the train to Manchester and then make my way to Oldham. In fact, I actually had a problem because I was hanging around talking to people afterwards. I missed a connecting train, so I got halfway and then had to get a taxi. It was ridiculously expensive, a real nightmare, but totally worth it. So because of this, I arrived late at the meeting, so unfortunately I only got to interview one person. However, I did manage to meet people, introduce myself and do a bit of networking. There was great people there, campaigners, survivors. Sophie, who's actually a survivor who features in the Oldham Report, was there, people who run support groups and things like that, loads of great people. So what I'm planning on doing is going back to Oldham within the next few weeks and conducting the interviews then. I'll message people. These people are more than happy to speak to me, so I'll message them, meet up with them, and we will go and do the interviews there and I'll upload them. So that is what will be coming up. The live streams are also coming up, and obviously I've got the interview from the Oldham Council meeting, and I've got some commentary I'm going to do about that with some footage that I got. So that will be on this channel. It will also be on my website, beyondthepowers.co.uk, in article form as well, because there are some types of content where I think it's better put into an article than a YouTube video and vice versa, and there's other content where I'll do both an article and a video, so keep an eye on the website because I don't post everything here. Now, the final thing I will tell you guys is that, does anybody remember Sergeant Michelle Davis from 2018, the police officer who, when I reported the death and rape threats I was receiving for talking about CSE and terrorism, told me, what would you like the police to do? Because I could arrest you for inciting hatred. And just as you have free speech, so do ISIS, which is untrue because they're a prescribed group, and told me that it was my own fault and that I was facing the consequences of my actions. Oh, sorry for, not wanting people to die and not wanting people to be raped and groomed by rape gangs. What a terrible crime. Well, she has actually been promoted to Detective Sergeant, and not only is she now, she's not just any kind of Detective Sergeant, oh no, she is a CSE Detective Sergeant. Yeah, she's been promoted to that. She's working on CSE cases in the area. This is why we can't get anywhere. This is why corruption continues. So I'll be writing an article about her. That's actually virtually done. I just like to sit on certain things and see how I feel about them before I publish them. I'm also waiting to see if I get any more information. So I've been conducting research on that, but a big article and a video is coming on that as well, so keep an eye out. So yeah, keep an eye out, keep subscribed, or subscribe if you're not already. Check out my website and add yourself to the mailing list. And the final thing I will say is, people usually donate to me via PayPal because that's what I've encouraged for the last few years, but I do have Patreon and Subscribestar now, and they're set up properly. Before they just weren't, and they have rewards and things like that, and exclusive content and unseen interviews. There's a few interviews going on there that people haven't seen yet. So if you would like to support me, my preference would actually be now Subscribestar or Patreon, because it allows me to actually plan out content, and it's getting to a stage where there's certain things that I really want to do, and I'm going to need a cameraman because I need somebody who can operate the equipment properly. I have people I work with already, but some of the stuff that I want to do is a little bit more complex, so I need somebody who's better with the equipment. Even I'm not that good with the equipment that I use. So yeah, if you guys want to support, that would be my preference, but of course also PayPal is fine if that's what people choose to do. It's all appreciated and I'm grateful for all of it. I would not be able to do this if people didn't support me. So yeah, really grateful, and I hope that you find my work of value for your hard-earned pennies, because I do try. So yeah, keep an eye out guys, and I hope that you enjoy watching the footage that I'll be releasing in the future as much as I'm going to enjoy making it.